Hi guys, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric, and I am here today to talk all about vitamins, what vitamins I take, how I take them, when I take them, all of that good stuff. So I know I've mentioned them periodically in other videos. I also usually show what vitamins I'm taking during my what I eat in a day videos. I'll link that playlist up above if you're interested. But I haven't done a video just on my vitamins, so I thought I would because, well, someone asked me for it, and thought it would be good to just have all that information in one place. So I organize my vitamins by week. So I have this little vitamin organizers. Today is out because it's in my backpack. But I have this little 1 week vitamin organizer, and then every Sunday I sit down with all my vitamins and I fill it for the coming week. And I think I got this on Amazon, so I can link that below. And then, of course, I put all my vitamins in it. So it's these little things. There's a morning, noon, evening, and bed slot. And so I just sort of put them in there based on when I generally take them. So in the first day, so the vitamins that I take first thing in the morning, which is usually between usually around 7 in during the week and 8 during the weekend, but really just first thing when I wake up. The first thing I take is Omeprazole. So I have a prescription for it, so I'm not going to show you that because it's got my information on it. But I take 20 milligrams of Omeprazole, and this is my proton pump inhibitor, PPI. It's for preventing acid. This, again, is prescribed by my surgeon. For my surgeon, he has me take this for 6 months. So starting a week after surgery, I take this every day for 6 months. So I take that first thing in the morning. I also take a Barimelts Biotin. So this is a 5,000 mcg of biotin. I take 1 tablet a day. It's a dissolving one, so it just dissolves in your mouth. I looked at the prices. The price of this is pretty comparable to non-bariatric specific biotin, and I like that this is for sure sugar-free. So I just get this one. I got this. You can get this on Amazon. I've also gotten it on Bariatric Pal, their store. That's where I got this. This is my refill bottle, but the first one I got on Amazon, so I'll link both below. So I take the Omeprazole every day, the biotin every day. I also take this Docusate sodium, 100 milligrams of Docusate sodium, which is a stool softener laxative. I take this every other day. This was also prescribed by my surgeon to take as needed for issues with constipation or going to the bathroom. I just take it every other day. I took it every day for the first, until I was on hard foods or full foods or whatever. So I just plan to take this every other day until I'm done with it, and then I might switch to Miralax or something as needed for to keep things moving. And then the other thing I take first thing in the morning is my calcium. So I take this calcium chew, calcium citrate. It's 500 milligrams of calcium and 500 IU of vitamin D3. So calcium from Bariatric Advantage, and I like the strawberry flavor. I've also had the lemon flavor from them, and I like that one as well, but the strawberry is my favorite. I've tried all of the flavors of the calcium chew from Celebrate Vitamins as well, and I was not a fan of the texture or the taste of really any of them. So of the Bariatric specific calcium chews, this is my favorite. I think when I hit 3 months, that is when I'm allowed to switch to non-bariatric versions. I think I have another 2 months supply in my apartment, so I'll probably look into switching to something that's maybe a little bit cheaper, because a month's supply is $33. Not great, because I take 3 of these a day. I got these. You can get them at the Bariatric Advantage store online. You can get them at Bariatric Pal, and then I can also buy them at my surgeon's office. So I've bought them in all three of those places. I'll put a link to it below. But like I said, I like the strawberry, and I take 1,500 of calcium a day. So I take 3 of these a day. You can only absorb a certain amount of calcium at a time. So you have to space out when you take these by at least 2 hours. So I space this out, the 3 that I take, over at least, I put 2 hours between every time I take these. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So those are all the vitamins I take in the morning. Then the next vitamin that I take, about 2+ hours later, the next vitamin I take, so that's the one in this little noon section, is another calcium chew. Now I take the calcium twice in a row because I drink coffee pretty much every morning, and my multivitamin has iron in it, and I've read that iron absorption is lessened if you take it with caffeine, or when soon after you've had caffeine. And I'm usually, by the time I take my second vitamin, I'm usually still drinking my coffee at that time, and so I just take my calcium again, another calcium, just in case, just to sort of offset. I don't think it's a significant difference of iron absorption, but I need to take the calcium separated by 2 hours anyway, so not a big deal to just do the calcium again. So then after my calcium chew, 2+ hours later, I take my next set of vitamins. So that's the one that are in this evening one, but it's usually actually around noon. And what I take with that are my multivitamin. So I have been, for the past 3 months, I've been taking the Celebrate Multi-Complete 45 with iron. So they're capsules. So they look like that. I take 3 of them at once. They are, and that's all of the multivitamin I need. So take 3 of them at once. I have had a number of issues with these in terms of nausea. So I have to take them right before I eat food, right before. Or I feel nauseated to the point where I have thrown up, I think twice maybe, because I didn't eat soon enough. And sometimes even if I do eat food right away, depending on, I don't even know what it depends on, but sometimes, rarely, if I eat food right away, I still feel a little nauseated, though I don't usually throw up in that case. Anyways, so I've had some nausea issues with these, and I talked to my nutritionist when I met with them in April, and just mentioned it, and she was saying that a number of their patients lately, because they sell this in their little shop. This is like the multivitamin they kind of recommend. And they said a number of their patients lately have been complaining about feeling nausea. And they reached out and asked if they changed their formula, and they were told no, but they were just saying that they've seen a marked increase in people kind of having nausea issues with this particular one. So I decided I'm almost out. I have, there are 3 pills left in here. So I decided to switch to the Bariatric Advantage Ultra Multi with Iron. So I haven't opened it yet. I just got it. I haven't taken it. I don't know if that's going to help at all. I still intend to take this right before my meals, but I will let you guys know if I experience better stomach issues, I guess, with this. So I bought the Celebrate one at my clinic, but you can buy it from the Celebrate website and probably from Bariatric Pal. I got this off of Bariatric Pal. You can also, again, buy it directly from Bariatric Advantage. The last time I bought some calcium chews from them, and it took them ages to get to me. And so I've sort of been avoiding using them again, and I've been just getting it from Bariatric Pal. Also because I can get other things I want from Bariatric Pal, like protein chips. So I just kind of place a big order and get my vitamins there as well. So I take my multivitamins, and then I've also recently incorporated fish oil. So this is the 12,000, no, not 12,000, 1,200 milligrams strength plus. I don't know. This is just this Finest Nutrition half the size fish oil. So I got a smaller one. It's kind of, like the size of a fingernail. But I wasn't planning on taking this. It's one of the vitamins that is kind of like suggested or recommended after your 3 months, when you can start swallowing things this size. By my office, they put together kind of a sheet of all of the things that you might want to take, including the requirements. So like my multivitamin and the calcium are required, and so is my Omeprazole, but nothing else is like required. Everything else I take just because I want to. And they've said they think that fish oil is a good thing to take. And I was with my sister at the store, and there was like a buy one get one half off on vitamins, and she was just getting her multis, so I just decided to get the fish oil. No issues so far. I know that sometimes fish oil can cause stomach issues if you don't take it right before food, so that's why I take it with at the same time I'm taking my multivitamin. So I take my multi and my fish oil right before I'm eating my lunch. So I always time it to make sure that it's going to happen right before I eat lunch. And like I said, I just got this at the drugstore. I think I got it at Walgreens. And this is the Finest Nutrition. I'm not going to link to it because I just grabbed one. There's no particular brand. It's not formulated for bariatric patients. It was just told that it's good to take. So I take, like I said, I take my multi at least 2 hours after I've taken my calcium, because iron and calcium should not be taken at the same time, because they have issues if you're taking them. If you try to take them both at the same time, you're going to have issues with absorbing them both. So I take my multivitamin 2 hours after I take my second calcium chew, and then about 2 hours after I take my multi, I take my third and final calcium chew of the day. So that is in this last one, the bed one, and it's usually like 2 or 3 when I'm taking it. And then there's one more item in this final box, and that is my probiotic. So I take a probiotic, and I take this Bariatric Advantage Chewable FloraVantage probiotic. I'm at the point now where I can swallow things, so I can take a non-bariatric version. The chewable one I got for like my when I was still in the chewable phase, but I really like this one. It's like a nice grape flavor. So I've just bought this one again. Again, I got this from my surgeon's office. They sell it there, but you can also get it on Bariatric Advantage and probably Bariatric Pal. I'll link one or both of those below. This is another, oh my goodness. I have been taking this for 4 months, and I've just realized that a serving size is 2 tablets, and I've only been taking 1. Okay, well, I've only been taking 1 of these, but now I'm going to start taking 2. Ay, Dios mío. Anyways, probiotic, it's good for gut health. My surgeon's office has indicated that they have seen an increased level of success with people who take a probiotic as opposed to people who don't. This is not like any kind of formal study or anything like that. But I was taking a probiotic before surgery as well. I started taking one because I was on some antibiotics for an ear infection and wanted to replenish the good bacteria. And then I just started, I figured, why not take it? It's a pretty like yummy flavor. Sorry, I'm just adding a second one to all of my week's pills. And I really like it. So those are all of my pills. Oh, I don't think I mentioned earlier, sorry, but when I was talking about my biotin I take for healthy hair, skin, and nails. It promotes like cell regeneration and growth. So I really take it kind of for hair loss. It will in no way stop or prevent hair loss. Nothing will do that. It is a biological process that's going to happen whether you want it to or not, but it does help promote fast and healthy, strong regrowth. So when your hair starts to grow back, which mine, when it starts to fall out, that is because your hair is starting to grow back. And all the old hair is falling out so that the new hair can come in. So this is just hopefully to help promote faster and stronger regrowth. And I have noticed a difference. I have pretty brittle nails that grow pretty slowly, but they've been growing much faster since I started taking this consistently in January after my surgery. And then my hairstylist also noted that my hair, when I was there in February, that my hair already seemed to be nice and healthy. So I recommend, again, don't think it's going to stop your hair loss, but it's going to hopefully help you when it regrows. So that was longer than I thought it was going to be for relatively few vitamins. The other thing I would mention that I do in terms of my vitamin schedule or whatever, what have you, is I use a app on my phone called, I think it's called My Therapy. I'll link it below. But it's a free app, at least it's free on Android. I have an Android. And then you can input all of your vitamins, all of the times when you take it, and then it will remind you. So for example, I have a reminder to take my calcium at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and 2 p.m. And then it will give me a little buzz reminder on my phone, hey, remember to take your calcium. Sometimes if I started my vitamin routine later on in the day, I just know, okay, I don't take this at 2 today, I take it at 2:30, but at least the reminder will be on my phone so I don't completely forget. So I have all of my vitamins pre-programmed into my My Therapy, and it'll just remind me. So I'll try to screenshot what that looks like here. And if nothing shows up right now, it means that I wasn't able to effectively do it. But that's what I use just to make sure that I remember to take them. I really like this little method for vitamin transport, as I just take it in the morning. I usually just take my morning pills and then I put it in my backpack or in my purse if I'm going to be out and about for the day, and it just ensures that I have all of my things with me. And then I also have like a little, I don't have them with me, a little pill like bags where I put a day's worth of vitamins in there, and I just put one of those in my purse, in my car, and in my backpack. So if I ever forget to take one of these with me, because I have to take my calcium, my 3 calciums and my multivitamins all 2 hours apart, that means that I need 8 hours. I have to take all of these over 8 hours, right? Or I guess like 6 hours. So I take this at 8, at 10, at 12, and at 2. And if I don't have, so if I forget to bring it with me, it means I have to cram all of that in the evening, and because it's got that time limit on it, I can't always do that. So it's always important to have my vitamins on me. I have been really diligent. There hasn't been a single day since surgery, well, since a week after surgery when I started taking vitamins, that I have not. It's actually going to be weird because for my 6-month post-op, I'm going to be having my labs done, and they want me to stop all of my vitamins for 2 days beforehand. And I'm actually really nervous that I'm going to forget to stop taking them, because it's just so ingrained in me at this point. Anyways, I hope that was helpful and useful. This is my plan for at least until I hit my 6th month. Then I'll stop taking my Omeprazole. I'll stop taking my Docusate sodium when I run out of it. And I'll keep you guys updated. I might make, if I end up making any changes after I get my labs drawn in June, I'll let you guys know if there are any changes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day. I hope this was helpful or useful or interesting for you. And if you guys have any suggestions for other videos that you'd like me to make, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Have a great day, you guys.